What's going on, guys? Another Friday here, doing a quick little bike vlog on my lunch break. It is cold. I think it's real feel 42. Temperature is 45. It's nice and sunny right now, so that's a good thing. This morning was real feel 32 and cloudy. So this is a nice little improvement. And it's also very windy today. But I finally got a dead cat, one of those furry things to put on my microphone. And I had to ask the missus for some glue. So what I used was nail glue. You know, you get your nails done, they use that glue thing. So I used that on my little dead cat here. So now finally you guys can hear me while I'm talking. City of White Plains, finally they started picking up these leaves. Those leaves have been like all over the place, taking up space on the road. So they finally came through and started sucking them all up. It's cold, man. I got my cycling jacket on, which actually I feel pretty good in. My legs are kind of cold though. The Adidas track pants, not tracking, as the kids would say. Hopefully my my front tire lasts. I got a little bit of a slow leak in the front. Actually, I just need, I mean, obviously that's an inner tube problem, but I do need new tires though. I just don't ride outside as much, so it's not as big of a deal as it would be if I was still commuting. So it's now mid-November. It was my birthday a couple weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago today. So happy birthday to me. I'm finally telling y'all, I don't know why I waited 2 weeks, but you know, it's another year here. And I bought myself a little birthday present last year, which was our Tesla. I think I gotta go this way. So last year for my birthday, I ordered a Tesla, had the car for a year now. And for those of you who live in New York, I don't know how it goes in other states. Every year, you have to get your car inspected. So I have a couple more weeks until my inspection expires. So I need to put that on my to-do list. See, it was like a lot of leaves like right there. And they finally cleaned it all up. Even coming through here, like I couldn't see where I was riding, and they cleaned all of that up. Look, all through here. Finally. So yeah, last year I got a Tesla. Now I have a bill. Well, we'll have a bill to get it inspected. This year, like a couple days ago, my Alienware, my new Alienware computer came in. 8 years ago, I ordered my last one, and just looking at the night and day differences, it's pretty crazy. I think this one has a 4070 NVIDIA graphics card, while my old one has a 1060. Like, that's wild. And the 1060, bike's not shifting right. All right, there we go. The 1060 in late 2016 was like the graphics card to have, at least for a mobile setup, where I kind of have a laptop. How you doing, man? Got a Jets fan there, so he has a hard life. But yeah, 2016 1060 graphics card was a pretty good one. Now it's like up in the 4,000s. It's pretty crazy. Has an Ultra i9 processor. It came with 1 terabyte of storage. So I got another M.2 hard drive, 4 gigs, crucial. So I put that in there. So now we can really put some GoPro footage on there. Okay, it's pretty windy now. Not sure if you guys will be able to hear me. But I guess this is a good test of the dead rat. Dead cat. Why don't I call it a dead rat? I guess it could be a dead rat too. I think dead cats are a little more furry. Oh, you waited for me. Thank you. But yeah, the computer's good, the storage, because now we're shooting in 4K 60, right? For years on YouTube, I shot in 1080 60. People were already shooting in 4K, and I kept it at 1080. But, you know, I got this GoPro last year. Gotta keep it with the times. So, I'm shooting 4K 60 right now. What other toys have I bought recently? Bought a Dyson vacuum. One of these vacuums for, like, animal hair. Pet hair, but I don't have a pet, so it's more being able just to clean things really well. And I have a robo vacuum. I've been thinking about doing reviews on these things because when I was looking at these products, some questions just weren't answered. So I'm interested in doing some reviews on some of my little household appliances. It's been hot these last couple weeks. Like, again, my birthday was 2 weeks ago, and I washed my car, and I'm outside in shorts and flip-flops. And now we're talking about 32 degrees. Actually, a couple of mornings ago, real feel was 23 degrees up here in White Plains. I mean, just crazy. So this is gonna be the first video I get to edit on my brand new computer. We'll see how long it takes to go ahead and process it and all that. I imagine it will be faster with a better graphics card and all, which is, you know, pretty cool. Well, election day is over, and here we go again. Congestion pricing is back on the table. I mean, they couldn't even wait a week. Gosh, it's windy right here. Like, these people couldn't even wait a whole week before bringing up congestion pricing. And this is why people are starting to vote red. I mean, even though certain politicians say crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, as long as my wallet isn't as impacted, I'm a happy camper, right? That's like what most people think. So here we go again, congestion pricing back on the table. I read, and I don't know if this is official, $9 starting January 5th. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. You pay so many tolls as it is. It is so expensive to commute to work. Like, if I went the mass transit route, it would be $32 a day for me to commute to Midtown. And I drive, right? So parking is $18. Electricity for the car is $5 a day. Okay. So we're going from 32 being smushed up like sardines down to $23 in the comfort of your own car. You put up the heat or AC how you want. And you know, congestion pricing really does go through this time. Don't look for me in Manhattan no more. What's the point of being there? Everything is expensive already. You go to restaurants, you get mediocre ass service. A burger with no fries is $20. So you gotta go get the fries. So that's another $5. And for the single guys out there, you can multiply that by 2 when you take a girl out on a date. Or do girls pay for men now? Because we're all equal. I don't know. Been out the game for a little bit now. But anyway, now slap on an extra $9 tax on top of that. And now, do you really want to leave your house and leave Westchester? Like, I'm talking about myself here. Westchester, other people Long Island. I got friends of mine out in Jersey. Do you want to leave where you are and pay extra tolls for mediocre service? I went to go see a friend of mine yesterday. He lives about 15 minutes north of me, kind of close to the Connecticut border. And it was so nice seeing him. The service was nice. the food was a little pricey, but if I'm gonna pay money, let me get a good product. And I think this is what New York State government doesn't understand. The product is terrible. Smushed up on the train. I got a coworker of mine, he commutes from Greenwich every day. So, you know, for those of you who aren't aware, White Plains and Greenwich are in two different states. I'm in New York, he's in Connecticut. But we're about the same distance from the city of New York. So, oh, look at that. That's the old school Metro North. I don't even think that train is in service. Metro North runs right here, by the way. So if I took the train to work or into Manhattan, I'll be right there. But I drive, so normally I'm right here. But anyway, I drive to work. My coworker takes the train, and we chit chat. And he's always like, yeah, man, it's packed, and sometimes there's train issues, and there's this and that. I think I've taken the subway like 4 times since moving to Westchester. And at least 2 of those times, I took it for 2 stops. Because I was going to hang with some old coworkers, so during my lunch period. So no point taking the train on your lunch. No point of driving on your lunch period. Plus, I'm parked for the day. I can't go in and out the car. So when I come in the morning, I get the early bird special. I park, and that's it. I don't touch the car till like 5:30. So yeah, there are times where I do need a train. I'm not gonna say the train is bad. Like tonight, again, it was my birthday a couple weeks ago. Tonight, I'm going to the city, going to Lower Manhattan, Seaport Financial District, because several of us in our old work group had birthdays right around the same time. We're all November babies. So we're gonna go celebrate our birthdays together. I'm gonna tell you right now, congestion pricing, I don't know if you're catching me down there no more. You're gonna have to celebrate my birthday in Harlem or something. So, and it's crazy that we've gotten to this point of American history where the government has spent so much money on garbage and have nothing to show for it, and we say, you know what, I think the government could actually use more money so they can actually do something, instead of taking the money that they do have and making do with it. See, now I'm starting to sound like Dave Ramsey. But it's just crazy, sad, whatever word you want to call it, because, you know, certain sides of the aisle love to say, eat the rich and the rich should pay more and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I agree. But then middle class people pay more. But it's always funny, like we always say, eat the rich, and then when it's time for the rich to, my favorite line, pay their fair share, it's like, well, no. I think middle class people can actually pay for that. I don't know what's gonna happen in this country in the next couple years, 10, 15 years, but there's no way we could keep voting for this stuff. Like, this is just crazy. It is actually a nice day though. I'm not as cold now as I was before. Usually county police, they hang out right over there, but not today. I had a drive down here yesterday, and they were hanging out right there. Speed limit on the Bronx River Parkway is 40, and people move at 60. Like if you move under 50, you're gonna get ran over. I mean, the pace is so fast, especially during rush hour. The pace is up there. But would like to hear from you guys. How many of you guys are commuting to New York City So you do not live in New York City. You need to commute into New York City. I don't care how you commute. You know, if I lived in Lower Westchester, I guess I could ride my bike to work. But you got to commute into New York City. How is your commute now? Like, do you take the, actually not New York City, the Central Business District, as they now call it. I hit my head on this thing the other day. I gotta be careful. Really my helmet, but I felt it in my neck. But yeah, those of you who are commuting to the CBD, as the kids would call it, like, how do you commute now? Train, bus, bike, car? Just kind of curious. I know we got a lot of New Yorkers that watch this. Am I still a New Yorker? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't live in New York no more. In the city of New York, to be specific. I have so much maintenance to do on this bike. So, first of all, it just needs to be washed. That's number one. Number two, definitely the rear rim, maybe the front rim too, needs to be straightened up. The rear rim, I don't know how to true a rim, but I've been doing my best with my little spoke key, and it kind of looks okay, but I gotta take it in to let the pros look at it. My bike mechanic, Sean, man, he had a baby and moved to Michigan. So, you know, he left me here to fend for myself. Sean / Night Wrench on Instagram. I'm sure a lot of you guys who live in the New York area got him on IG. Okay, clean. I gotta clean the bike. The rims are a little wobbly, a little crooked. I probably should have just went. Let's see. Oh, these guys are coming. That's the thing, like, I hate showing up and not knowing where in the sequence the light is, and then you just kind of get caught out there. Like, honestly, I could have made it diagonally, but I'm not trying to get messed up out here. Anyway, 2 rims, both tires need to get replaced. I need to buy some extra tubes. I think I have some tubes at home, but I gotta look at that a little more. The chain probably should be replaced. And oh, the handlebar tape is, I mean, you can see it's just ripping apart here. So I gotta, all right, I could go now. I got a couple things I gotta get done here. But outside of that, bike has been really good. Still enjoying it. Bike is going to be, so, well, it's 4.5 years old now. May of 25 will make it 5 years old. I got it during COVID. I can't believe I've had this bike for so long. I haven't had a bike this long, and it has served as my primary bike. So I've been thinking about getting a new bike, but I gotta save my money. I got some things coming up in life that I have to be prepared for. Maybe eventually I can show you this thing. But yeah, bikes are so expensive. I thought they got expensive during COVID. No, they are really expensive now. I mean, this bike, the TCR 2020, was, what was it? 2,000. But I was interested in the 2019. So what the bike mechanic did was, he said, hey, look, I know you want the 19. I know it was a little cheaper. What I could do is, because we don't have the 19, I'll give you the 2020 at the 19 price. So, you know, it saves me $100. I was like, yeah, thanks, man. It's a good bike. I like it. Pretty durable. Got some wildlife on the bike path today. All right, they're not bothering me. Had these guys hiss at me before. So it's starting to get cold out, and I think I talked about this in a previous video. It's starting to get cold out, and it's dark when I get home. It's dark when I leave work, right? So my whole night drive, my whole post-work drive is at night. So I'm driving at night the whole way, so no way I could be out here. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, there are no street lights.
Wait.
So when I come through here at night, it's pitch black at night. I mean, you know, yeah, you get lights from the other cars, but there's times, you know, I'll come home a little later than my normal time, so most of the rush hour traffic has passed. And it's like pitch dark. It's like looking into a black hole out here. So, you know, you just gotta be careful. All right, I think we could go after this. Yeah. Don't slow down for a green light, my friend. Super dark. I can't ride out here at night. It's not Prospect Park where it's lit up 24/7, either by the sun or by the street lamps. No matter how nice the weather is, it's just dark. So now I have to wait till March to be able to ride after work. But these people here pointing at each other. I wasn't sure if they knew each other. They like the lady looking at the guy looking at the lady, and they're pointing at each other like they're Spider-Man. It's a nice view up here. Really nice view of the Bronx River Parkway and the Bronx River. Now that the leaves are down for the most part, I have a very good view of downtown White Plains. Like I can see down by the train station. There are a couple tall buildings over there. Like I can see them really, really clearly now. Handling skills coming into play. So I've been thinking about doing some live streams. I'm assuming if you made it this far into the video, you're not just a guy or a gal who stumbled across this like most people do. I'm assuming you actually are a subscriber of the content. I've been thinking about doing live streams again. Let me know if you'll be interested. Maybe like a bi-weekly stream. We get to just chit chat and talk and all that good stuff. Uh-oh. We got some wildlife here. This life is wild. All I could do is like really shift my gears to make noise. I don't have a bell on me. So I was driving here the other day. I'm on that side of the road. I'm stopped like where that pickup truck is at. Actually, I'm one lane over where that Grand Cherokee is at, that black Jeep. Light turns green for us, just like how it just now did. Someone came flying this way through the intersection and made a left right in front of us. And the guy next to me started speeding up and almost ran into the back of that guy, or gal, it was a lady, who ran through the red light. Gotta be careful out here. All right, here we are at the end. Well, kinda. I should have still kept on going straight if I wanted to go to the end. Whew. Let's take another picture. Hopefully that security guard doesn't come over here. Seems like a nice guy though. All right, not the best looking, kind of gunky, but not terrible either. It's a nice little picture there. All right, guys, well, I'm out. I gotta go back home, gotta finish work. Like the channel, or like the video if you liked it, sub to the channel, Really am trying to build back up my subscribers. I lost a few hundred during my little hiatus. And also, I need to get my watch time up because I can't monetize until I have 3,000 view hours for the last 365 days. I can see the security guard looking at me. So I have the number of subscribers. I have some other metric I forgot, but I need the view time. So I would appreciate it if you guys shared it or watched it twice. And I'll catch you guys later. Let me get out of here before the security guard comes outside. I should wave at him actually. Yeah, he waved back. All right, later guys.